Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
What up, everybody? We back. Episode 20, UnMask'd. So glad to still be here. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Trez. Across from me, I got P. What's happening with it?
What's up, brother? King to a God. You know what I'm saying?
As always.
Shout out my man Low Sense Sauce on the beat. Rest in heaven, kid. D Spins.
Yo.
We here.
We here. Episode 20. Hey.
You know who else say we here, right?
Who?
New York Knicks.
Oh, my God. Let's get into it. Hey, before we get started, y'all already know what to do. Let's unmask.
All right, we ain't got to talk about the Knicks no more.
Hey, shout out to the Knicks, though. They got a better record right now in the playoffs than the Heat. Y'all 0-1, we 0-2.
Look at that, showing love. I'll be damned. Mavericks, baby.
They 0-1.
I'll be damned.
We 0-2.
Trigger Trey. What you gonna do with him?
He ain't talking about Luka. He calling out some other motherfucker.
Hey, man, you started with the Knicks.
Hey, you know
and they getting their ass handed to by Trigger Trey, man.
That's the trade, too.
They lost by 2 points.
It's okay. Yeah, you got to stop them, though. Anyway, Luka Magic, we out here, triple-double game one. So since we own that, hey, this NBA playoffs, the play-in tournament, right? Love it. I'm a huge fan of it. They did it last year in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, what makes it better for me is because now you have a little bit better competition. I know they were 10 games short, in the entire regular season.
Right.
But that 9th and 10th team now have that shot, i.e. Memphis Grizzlies, right, in the West. And so for me, I just like the competition. Those playing games, shit, it was amazing. Like, it was like that precursor to what we expect in the playoffs. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. What about y'all?
Shit, I loved it, man. Like, this being the second year versus last year when they had it with the bubble, it was a little bit different because, when they brought the bubble in and shit, we had that 3-4 month break with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So, the vibes for the teams was a little bit different. Everybody was well rested and things of that nature. So it was like they was coming off of an extended off season.
I agree. I agree.
But then, like you were saying, with this season, even though it was a shorter season, teams weren't taking no games off.
At all.
Like, even at the trading deadline, like you're making trades that's going to try to help you make it to at least the 10th seed.
Yep. And here's the other thing too. They start letting fans in.
Boy, that shit's crazy.
That's what we've been. That's the element that's been missing.
That shit make me ready to get back at the game, man. Like,
yeah,
it changed. Shit, it hurt the Knicks.
It did, and I told you that when we talked. I told you that probably was our downfall.
Got used to playing in the stadium,
used to playing quiet. No, for real. When you take a whole bunch of young kids,
got used to playing in the empty gym,
and they used to playing in the empty gym. Now you throw this crowd that they ain't never heard,
and they cheering for you, but y'all ain't used to it.
Yeah, it kind of throw you off a little bit.
Yeah.
Some quickly rose up to it. You know what I'm saying? But, man, it's, we're going to see. I'm going to let it play out.
Yeah.
Julius Randle look like the old Julius Randle.
He never changed.
Not talking about the Knicks, man. Let's just move on to something else.
We can talk about
We can talk about Golden State not making it because of the play-in and how disappointing
you don't want to talk about the Knicks
was.
because they lost. It's okay.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can let them calm down.
The Warriors look good.
Mad,
Like,
well,
they shouldn't even been, to be honest with you, on paper, they shouldn't even been in a position to be in a play-in.
Steph Curry was the reason.
Come on,
exactly.
Man.
Okay, and
he's been playing
as far as
absolutely bananas.
Not wanting to talk about the Knicks, for me, we've already overachieved. Thanks for the bottle because we lost the bet, motherfucker. Since we want to step out
that's
there,
okay.
act like we brolic
that's
and
okay.
shit.
You was you was on the teeter-totter a little bit too. Your ass was scared at first.
We're going at least 500 or more.
Whatever.
Motherfucker said I was crazy.
You didn't believe it.
You didn't believe it either.
You didn't believe it.
He bought the bottle.
He bought the bottle. But you had doubt.
You had doubt, and you did. Don't look at us like that. Look at you.
I had doubt.
You laughing at you? You laughing right now?
You.
I don't give a shit.
You didn't come to me and
you
say
didn't even like your best player on your team. Trade him.
I didn't.
Yeah,
trade his ass.
Shit.
I did not like him at the time.
Okay, so
but
now
hey,
how
man,
do you
we
feel?
can all have a change of heart.
Oh shit. Okay.
Game one, he looked like the guy you didn't like, though, didn't he?
Tell him again. All right, so fair enough. I'm happy with the position that my Mavericks are in. Love what Luka is doing. I think that he is a future star, probably MVP.
I don't know about that.
Hey, man.
You don't think so?
I believe it.
I don't know, but I think the playoffs suits his game better than the regular season because the game slows down.
He's a better
And he already
closer than
plays
Kawhi.
at his own pace. Like he's a triple-double waiting to happen in the playoffs. Like
He averages.
he's gonna win you one game at least by himself.
He's a better closer than Kawhi. You know it. Come on, y'all got to stop, man. He's a better closer than Kawhi.
How many rings does Luka get?
Yeah, but who? Okay, so Kawhi supporting cast in San Antonio.
Hey,
Kawhi
listen,
supporting cast in Toronto. What are we talking
when
about?
you get down to the fabric of it all, this motherfucker's a Dallas Cowboy fan. He lives in the land of being.
And that's real. That's real.
Mavericks.
Klay Thompson don't go down in their finals. They don't win that championship. Y'all both know that. So let's stop. Moving forward, let me ask y'all something. So let's break it down, right? Series by series. West Coast. Mavs Clippers. Who you got? You know
Clippers.
what I got. We got a bottle. We got a bottle.
We got a bottle on that. Clippers.
I'm gonna give it to the Clippers.
Okay. All right.
Clippers in
Mavs
6.
gotta prove me wrong.
Okay.
Clippers in 6.
I respect that. Clippers in 6. Okay. What you say?
Maverick. I mean, well, I'm going with the Clippers.
In how many games?
Shit, it don't matter.
Yeah. Just going with them. Okay. All right. I say we get them in 6. 4-2. Dallas.
Okay.
That's my prediction. Suns, Lakers.
Suns.
I'm going to say Lakers. Hey, man. What you got? It ain't that hard, man.
I'm going to go with Suns, but like, I just can't see the NBA allowing LeBron James to lose in the first round with Space Jam coming out in July.
And shit, they didn't let him sit out for COVID. Missing COVID protocols.
That's because he made up his own rules. He said everybody had got tested that went to the thing.
So what are we talking about?
I mean, that's
Lakers. That's you already know.
Right, but I'm stick with I'm stick with the Suns. But if Chris Paul gets hurt again, it's a wrap. So that's the curse.
It is, and he
can't
actually didn't make it all the way healthy out of game one.
He didn't. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point. Yeah. Jazz Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
Ja Morant is a beast.
He's the future.
He is a beast.
He's like a combination of Derrick Rose and
the other piece today. Absolutely. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ja Morant. Yeah, he's the future. Derrick Rose and I don't even know Ja Morant.
Yeah, he's a beast. He surprised me with that, the way he handles himself, even in that the playing game. Where he hit that game winner against the Warriors, and so he has ultimate.
Not just
poise.
that. I mean, having the mindset of saying, "Look, man, I packed to be gone from home for 3 days."
That's that Jordan shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Killer mentality.
You ain't never been here. What you talking about, little boy?
But you got to think.
You know what I'm saying?
He got that Dame Dollar mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came from a small school, chip on the shoulder. I'm better than this small school that I got recruited to. Y'all fucked up when y'all didn't recruit me type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay proving y'all motherfuckers wrong.
Yeah.
So that brings me to the next series with Portland, Dame, and
I think Portland going to win that series.
And the Nuggets.
I think Portland going to win that one. I don't know about the Grizzlies. I'm going to say Utah just because. But Ja Morant's the future. But Portland, that's the upset I got.
And I just going back a second. Yeah, I don't have Utah. The reason why I'm going to Grizzlies is because Donovan Mitchell's not playing.
He come back.
Yeah,
but
that's a game they didn't have to. They shouldn't have lost. That makes sense. But it's hard without your star player. And then switching gears again, I think Portland gonna take it, but it's gonna be tough because
that'll
right now,
go 7.
It's gonna go 7 because it went 7. I don't know if y'all remember the one
last year.
Right before. No, the one before with COVID wasn't, and they went 7.
Okay.
And I thought that was a dope series. So we'll see. And I'm going with Portland, but Jokic is on the MVP level.
But he ain't got Jamal Murray.
That's true.
Right.
Good point. East. So let's just automatically start with Boston and Brooklyn.
That's already over, man. That was over in 3.
That shit.
They should win games for 5 games, like the whole way.
Boston should have let Indiana in the game. In.
Yeah, because Indiana would have at least put some bodies on them.
Like it's just they got too many hurt bodies. Yeah.
Boston, Marcus Smart can't do it by himself.
Agreed.
As far as putting your hands on, Tatum ain't putting his hands on nobody though.
Tatum's trying to
no defense.
Right.
He's trying to get all the offense.
Finesse.
Yeah. Marcus Smart gonna irritate you.
Safe to say Brooklyn for everybody.
Yeah.
Knicks Hawks.
They got the Hawks, man.
You know what? As much as I give him hell, I got the Knicks.
The Knicks got a good team, but the Hawks have a hell of a team. But what's changing the Hawks is Nate McMillan.
Nah,
that motherfucking coach.
So Nate McMillan can coach. I give him that. But his disadvantage and their disadvantage is I love Trae Young. But once they D him up, that shit is over.
That's where I disagree.
That shit's over.
Because you got Trae Young.
I got you know what I'm saying? I got
Trae Young that you could go to.
Yeah, but if you D his little ass up,
he can pass it to what's his name?
To who? You can't even say his name. So it's out of there.
Bogdanovich, John Collins.
Gallinari too, huh?
Gallinari.
Yeah, bullshit.
But my question is this: who do y'all got to pass it to? Who's taking y'all last shot? We seen what Julius Randle did when the clock was close. He didn't even hit rim.
Okay, so maybe it goes to Burks.
I bet it won't happen again though.
So you think Burks gonna do what he did in game 1? Stop.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
Stop it.
The only way he doesn't do what he did game 1 is if Julius Randle is on. Julius Randle is on.
He's not gonna be on either.
Well, we gonna see.
John Collins is irritant.
We gonna see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I'm going Knicks, just like I said. So Bucks Heat.
Hey man,
since we gotta cover your squad too.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it all the way.
They got their ass whooped.
We got an ass whooped, but I'm gonna keep it all the way gangster. I got money on my Heat, but the reality of the situation is I got the Bucks and the Clippers in the finals. Before I even seen the.
That's bold.
Before I even seen the.
I got the Bucks. I'll just say
before
that.
I even seen the playoffs setup. Those are the teams that got in my finals. I think on the other thing I said the 76ers, but I got the Bucks and the Clippers in the finals. But yeah, my Heat, man, we ain't gonna get swept though. I think we're gonna win the next 2.
No, I think you'll win 1.
No, we coming back.
So 4-1.
Yeah, I'll give them 1.
It's going 6.
Okay.
If we win the next 2 in Miami, the Bucks in trouble.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday, the difference.
No, here's the thing, right? Milwaukee's gonna want to win at home.
They already did.
No, to close it out. So they'll win the first game in Miami. They'll win the third game. No. They'll give y'all the fourth game. No. They'll go back to Milwaukee.
We have to win the third game. If we lose the third game, you might as well not even have to go to Miami. Save the trip.
What you mean? I mean, don't y'all about to play 2 in Miami?
Right, but we're already down.
You're down 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So they'll take the third game.
No, the Bucks
give you the fourth, and go back to Milwaukee for the fifth.
So who you got?
I got Milwaukee in 5.
I got Bucks. I got Bucks in 6.
I respect it.
And you got Miami in 6.
No, I got the Bucks in 6.
Oh,
I said I got the Bucks going to the finals.
Yeah,
oh, that's true.
But I'm better for my squad though. I got money.
I just didn't expect it. I didn't hear it because I couldn't believe Floridian
he's a
like
realist.
yourself.
I'm not a Cowboy fan. He's rooted in this.
Oh my god!
But I'm still.
He's not a Knicks fan.
I got money on my team.
Shit, I'm with you.
I'm just going to end up having to pay.
And last but not least, 76ers and Wizards. Westbrook is a turnover machine.
Nah, man, that's the best.
But he can play. He can.
This year,
give it to him.
This year, him and Bill. You got Westbrook leading the league in assists. You got Bill second behind Curry in points per game.
That is best backcourt.
As the 8th seed. I'll take the 76ers in 6. That's what I'm saying.
6? I'm giving them 5.
Okay.
I'll give them 5 too.
I say 6. I say the sheer will and the triple-double machine that is Westbrook will propel them in Washington. They'll win 2, but we 6. All right. Well, that's it. We'll keep everybody posted how we feel about round 2. You know, we'll keep it moving. So switching gears, Tim Tebow. I wanted to talk about this. I'm gonna be honest.
Good old Titty boy.
For me, I could not believe that he missed. What is it? 5? Is it 6? 5, 6 years?
Shit. Not only that, he stopped playing football. Went to play baseball.
6 years.
It's 6 years. Yeah.
He went to learn a whole nother sport.
Yeah.
Talking about the land of opportunity.
That's an Urban Meyer thing. That's just automatic once we've seen it. I figured that. Him to switch positions. First of all, I get that he's a great player. He's a positive guy. I get all of those things.
Has he fucked that?
I don't know.
I'm serious because he's claiming about his virgin until he got married.
I think he got married now.
Is he married?
Yeah, I think he is married.
Does he have kids?
I don't think he got no kids.
Jesus.
He's too busy focused on Tim Tebow.
Yeah, but still, bro.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, tight end. Move this position from quarterback to tight end. So my question is, success or no success?
So, well, before I even answer that, my question is, Colin Kaepernick.
Absolutely. Where the hell
How's Tim Tebow getting the opportunity at a whole nother position that he ain't never played professionally or in college?
Very true.
Colin Kaepernick. Are you still looking for a job? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Now, remember, he took the hush money.
He did take the hush money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Tim Tebow's going to finish the season on the roster.
I say player coach, man. I say transition to player coach. That's the whole thing.
I don't think he's going to finish the season on the roster.
To get him back in the NFL, you know, he'll have an injury possibly. If not, he won't play that many snaps. Player coach, man.
The motherfucker will get rocked.
I believe that. Somebody going to hit this.
Oh, they
ass.
coming for his ass.
I agree. I just thought it was strange. Like you said, Colin Kaepernick is without a job. I get, yeah, he took the money, but, you know, it's still a principle of the thing. Like, why him? Why not somebody else? And then, you know, Bart Scott said it best. He's ESPN or former ESPN anchor.
Linebacker.
Linebacker, former New York Jets and Ravens. He said it best. He said that, how dare you take a spot from a kid that's been working their whole life to get to this point?
Right. Undrafted.
So, undrafted agents and free agents, excuse me.
Did they pick him up yet? Did they pick up the kid?
Who?
I mean, in this scenario.
I'm just saying, so there's a spot that could be
that could have been his.
That could have been that
Could have
person.
been, but you're not taking it away.
I mean, I get it, but
now, if somebody was there and they sent that person home to sign him, that's taking something away.
Somebody could have had an interview and
could have worked towards it, yes, but you're not taking it away.
Tim Tebow made a phone call.
So think about it like this: there is a preseason this year, and we all seen Hard Knocks. You've seen the weeks leading up to cutting. So you used to say no, not necessarily right now, but if it's Tim Tebow versus two other roster spots, and they cut these tight ends, you know,
they would
prior
have to be
the
tight ends.
Still, spot right. These
Okay.
kids, that's facts. That's still a possible scenario.
I don't think he's gonna make it through preseason.
Tebow?
Yeah, somebody's gonna crack the shit.
I don't see him making it past week
Think
3.
so?
Yeah,
I mean,
Week
6
3
years, man,
tops.
and that's one thing I will say. And before we move on, like, you got to respect the grind of the NFL or just professional sports in general. You can't go missing for 6 years and then think you finna come in and rewrite history.
I wouldn't be surprised if
not
one of
gonna
his teammates took his ass out.
That's what I was thinking. No, seriously.
No, I'm serious.
Seriously.
I know, but it's funny
For coming in here with this bullshit.
Yeah,
You already play as coach.
and like I said, that's to me that's disrespectful to people that have gone through injuries, rehabbed and worked out in the off season to get back. You know,
This boy made a phone call. I guess he said, "Fuck the baseball. Don't put down the baseball bat."
That's
I
on
wouldn't
Urban
have came
Meyer
back
too, though.
I wouldn't have came back as tight end.
Because he knew. Come on. What else is going?
Yeah, but I'm
Fullback,
But he,
don't they got to cross the middle?
yeah.
bro. He's gonna get lit the fuck up.
That's why I'm not as tight end.
But Tebow is not
He's not, but
he's not a small guy.
I don't give a damn. 6 years.
you play
I
quarterback.
get it.
You play
I get it.
quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
He used to be able to protect and not taking the hit.
Right.
I
They gonna lay his ass
They
the
gonna lay his
fuck
ass out.
They gonna lay him the fuck
Concussion
out.
protocol.
Now that I think about this
Bro.
shit,
He may not make it out of practice, like you said.
his wife probably want him to do this shit. Where's their shorts money at?
The check. He ain't trying to give me no babies.
Yo, so
Run that.
you know, one thing about it is you all know it'll be a sight to see. I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited about the football season. Good thing is you got basketball throughout the summer to get us through this lag in sports.
Yeah.
With that being said, switching gears a little bit, we all love music. As you know, DJ, East Coast, South, we all love it. West Coast, we love music. Right now, man, it's been to me the last couple weeks, or really since May started. It's been a lot of good music coming out. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of what J. Cole is doing. Loving his album. You know, a lot of new tracks from Lil Baby. A lot of people coming out of Yo Gotti's camp. So you got ESTG, you got 42 Doug, and then let's not forget my girl Nicki Minaj. Although she did, you know, kind of like she's done in past history, you know, she's revamped some of her old records or some of her old albums and mixtapes and things like that. So she just continues that trend with the Beam Me Up Scotty joint. And then I said Lil Baby, obviously what Drake's been doing, nominated Artist of the Decade.
I saw that.
Yeah, so
that shit was real, huh?
that's real. Billboard
Okay.
Music Awards. He was
Boy,
nominated.
Drake.
Showed up with his son.
Drake.
But all jokes aside, man.
He
you
had a
can't-
son up there too.
Yeah. He had his son up there.
Goddamn, Pusha T make you bring the kids out.
Hey, man.
I love it. I love it.
Lowering them payments.
And then obviously you saw DJ Khaled recently dropped his album this past month. Legendary features.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
You know, features from her, Migos, you know, the list goes on. So, yeah, you know, without further ado, I want to give kudos. This past month for these artists have been a wake-up call, and also the greatest thing about it is it gives us those summer anthems, you know, getting ready to get out here. It's finna get hot. So one thing I will say is a lot of talk has been swirled around the work ethic and the multiple projects that Lil Baby is putting out. And so a lot of people are begging the question, is he next up? Your thoughts?
Man, so, you know, that Lil Baby, he in a generation younger than me that, I don't really listen to that newer generation type music, but I will say he caught my attention because he was on features from artists that I do listen to.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He smashed each one of them motherfuckers.
Yep.
Like murdered them. So I'm like, I had to pay him some attention. Based off of the work that I've heard, what I've seen, his consistency.
Consistency, absolutely. I took the words right out of my mouth.
I definitely think he got next.
Yeah.
The hunger, like, he don't seem like he losing that hunger. Like, he coming with hits like Wayne did when Wayne first came out.
I agree with that, but the difference to me is that in the future, I don't feel like, and this is no disrespect to Wayne, I don't feel like there's going to be a dispute over music.
Oh, no.
Get royalties that he's supposed to receive. I think he's done it in an independent way. I know he's with a major, but there is a partnership as opposed to him being, you know,
Signed.
for lack of a better phrase, being raped out of his money.
Well, the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's better for him. I think he reaps a lot of the benefit. So that's the difference in that. But I agree. The other thing that I've noticed is that his versatility has gotten better. So it's not just trap beats. You know, it's not just those dark 808 driven tracks. He most recently came out with a song to it was the lead single off of the Space Jam soundtrack. And it's with Kirk Franklin. Produced by Just Blaze. And we all know how legendary of a producer DJ, you know, Just Blaze is. Shout out to
money
Just Blaze.
all over that track right there.
Yeah, so I mean, I've seen his versatility. So I'm proud of him, and I do hope he's next up.
I think he is. Like,
I mean, I'm not going to take it. Let me say, he took off in a good spot where the big dogs were sitting down.
the big dogs is back.
Hey, I gotta say they much alive. They well alive, and they acknowledge him.
A lot of noise,
and they acknowledge him.
Yeah,
that's the other.
He's on a lot of,
they just starting to come out to play.
He's on a lot of Big Dogs albums too, though. That's another thing.
Like who?
He's on a tip.
I mean,
those
those
older dogs.
Let's not forget the.
When I'm talking big dogs, I'm talking big dog. Cole just came out. He was on there with Cole.
He was on Cole.
Drake.
And I just said right.
Drake.
Did Drake put out a new joint?
I mean, he got a couple songs with Drake. He don't have a new joint, but he has a new song.
He was on the DJ Khaled.
You know he gonna be on there.
Okay, so hopefully he's on there.
He's on
there twice actually.
Who's he on that DJ Khaled with?
The first
he's
song
on there with Drake on there.
He got like 2 or 3 songs on DJ Khaled.
He has 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he on there with Lil Durk.
Yeah,
on one of them.
That's what it is.
I gotta listen to Khaled again.
I'm not a big Khaled fan either, but
I wasn't a fan of.
But you gotta respect.
Album.
He brings together artists.
You gotta respect his.
That's what Khaled does.
He's
producer
to be a compilation.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, to do compilations. But even on this one, he's trying to act like he brought Nas and Jay-Z back together. They've been did songs together.
They've been did songs, but
you ain't
but
this
you ain't just
relationship.
you got to. But you in the industry, you know how it is. You know we've been of the culture for quite some time. So my take on that is, you know how hard it is to get Jay-Z, period. Then Nas.
For him, no, it's not.
For him, no. Okay, but still, it ain't easy with schedules.
Yeah.
I get that, we still on the heels of COVID and what's going on, but at the same token,
I seen
it ain't easy, man.
I seen a clip where Nas had FaceTime Jay-Z.
I mean, I get it. That makes sense.
Nas had FaceTime Jay-Z when he was with DJ Khaled.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the clip.
And Jay-Z picked up like So that already lets you know the type of relationship that they got. Like you FaceTime somebody, they pick up. Like you FaceTime me, I'm like, you gotta let me know you FaceTime me before you fucking FaceTime me. Like you don't FaceTime nobody else to fucking.
And I get it. To that kind of helps your point. That helps P's point. You know, it ain't that hard for them.
But Jay forever old Nas because he got ethered.
Yeah, he did get smashed on that.
He got ethered.
Yeah, and then what's crazy is Nas he had to change his verse, and he shouldn't have. Maybe the first one was better. Who knows?
It's out there somewhere.
I'm sure
he might have changed his verse probably because
he heard.
I'm sure he probably
double B, triple B.
He may not be able to outshine Hov.
Yeah, I forgot about the other B. Loving it. Hey man, it was a fire.
Hey man, when you gotta put your all you gotta do is put your woman on.
You remember we was talking about the other time, man.
It was simple.
He was like, all I got for you when I'm 45 plus, I might talk on that bitch, but I'm not about to spit nothing. I don't need to. Jay-Z is God status.
Jay-Z said a couple of things
and he's still dropping gems.
He said a couple of things I was like, okay, that's some old man rich money shit.
Yeah, he gonna always talk money talk.
Japanese whiskey. I said, okay.
Okay,
he playing games right now.
Hey man,
I didn't even know Japanese made fucking whiskey. With a sake.
So last but not least, again, shout out to Nicki Minaj. I get, it was a revamping of her old mixtape, Beat Me Up Scotty. But the Seeing Green joint with her, Wayne, and Drake, all bars. Got to give them a whole lot of respect.
I haven't heard it. I can't even.
Hey, man, I have. Love it.
I haven't heard it.
Do yourself a favor. Ride out to that. That's all I'm going to say. So, we always touch on a lot of the current events. And, we'll get to all of that. But who's been in the news recently is Kwame Brown.
And the number one draft pick in the NBA draft this year.
Probably one of the biggest busts ever.
Hey, this shit ain't got nothing to do with basketball, man.
It don't have shit to do with his career, his stats.
That's why a lot of people ain't talking. This is not basketball related.
So I will say I was kind of like that. I was all in basketball. Man, you suck when you was on the court. But then I listened.
This ain't got nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with basketball.
He got a lot of good points.
Right, he smashed them every time. Stephen A. ain't even said shit. Like
he apologized.
Right,
Stephen A. did.
That's what I'm saying.
I know Charlamagne.
Oh, nobody's coming back.
Nobody's coming back.
No, and Charlamagne was trying to give them a warning, and his apology was about putting family business out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you lucky enough to know us directly. And you still, how we move, and you still go put family business out there? Motherfucker, apologize.
Quickly.
That's what that was.
Yeah. He did that pretty quick.
Because what he said was a warning. To all of y'all who don't know,
right?
Let me give you the backdrop on this motherfucker right here and his family.
Right.
And how they don't give two shits about nothing.
Yep.
And I don't know the man. I'm not going to even say the man's name because he be getting on everybody's ass. But sometimes you walk up on the wrong motherfucker.
Hey.
Yeah. The one video that I saw that really and the reason why this one touched me is because he was talking about LeVar Ball and his sons. And I don't know if y'all got a chance to see that.
I saw
it. With that one, it touched home with me because we're out here. You know this, P. You raising a son, still raising a son in college. I got two little boys that I have to raise to be model citizens and gentlemen and things of that nature. So his point essentially was, make a long story short, that the media criticized LeVar Ball publicly for protecting his sons. And what his point was, he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to be that filter when the media comes for your child, as a man should still protect his sons. And the media made him out to be that person that was hard to, they made it to look like if you deal with his sons, you got to deal with his the way he moves and what he talks about. And so I was 100% on board with that because the media will make it look like LeVar Ball is crazy. But do you know how hard it is not only to raise three respectful young men, and 2 out of 3, really 3, just one is playing overseas. 2. All 3 made it to professional basketball.
2.
So, Jello's not playing overseas? So I was I'm saying he got 3 kids, regardless of 3 respectful men. 2 in the NBA. One of which I think is better than the other. I think the youngest is the best.
Of course, that's how it normally goes.
You know?
Yeah.
That's normally how it goes.
And so for me, I'm just looking at it like he was spot on, and I agree with him. And then of course, you have his thing with the All the Smoke podcast. He had it with his words on Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. So what about you guys? I mean, what you guys thinking? I mean, I'm spot on with most of what he's saying. I think that he has some great points, and it's that example of poking the bear.
Look, so I'll say this, and again, this could apply to anybody. What you knew me as years ago is not who I am right now.
Okay.
Watch how the fuck you talk to me or what you say about me.
Facts.
That's it, point blank, period. That was an 18 to 25-year-old kid that they remember.
He probably won 25. It's probably 18 to 22, 23.
Yeah, I'm saying, because he came straight from high school, right? So that makes it 18.
Yeah.
He did, what, 6-7 years in the league or whatever?
Nah, he actually had
he might did about, I think he might did about 10.
10 or 11.
Okay, still 28.
Yeah.
Still a young boy.
Because he's only about 32 right now, ain't he? 32, 33?
Nah, he older.
He older than that.
He definitely
got to be like mid-30s.
About 35, 36.
But that was a little kid, a young man coming into his own the last time y'all saw him. Given the circumstances, you can kind of see, because we knew that the owner, the coach, is an asshole.
Right.
I really don't like that dude, but so be it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if I don't see you for 5 to 10 years, I can't talk about who you was then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not from a joking standpoint. I'd be like, yeah, I remember back in the day, he was on some Looney Tunes shit, but I don't know him now.
Right. That's the better way to put it. But y'all, I get it, and you still going off of that, and you making it seem as though this is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and this is just kind of my take. If you haven't had a relationship with somebody over years, it does not give you the right. And here's the thing. This is what I really truly thought. They basically bullied him.
It was the poke in the bear.
They poked the bear, but they didn't expect a response. See, when a motherfucker respond, that's when, okay, now I got to backtrack. Not even backtrack, but now I'm going to speak my piece. Mm-hmm. So that's when you get the, hey, we can do it on a podcast. We can talk about it. Hey, we can meet before or after. Steven Jackson said something to the effect of like, hey, we can do whatever. You know, so now it's just
that Steven Jackson shit
though.
They came back and showed some other tweets that Steven Jackson sent him directly. He wasn't talking that tough.
Who, Steven Jackson?
Yeah. Interesting.
Look, so let's.
He hit him with the public.
Of course, right.
But then
the tough guy.
But then Kwame Brown showed the private DMs that Steven Jackson sent them.
Right.
Steven Jackson was talking that tough guy shit.
Listen, man. One, you don't know what a person sacrificed or what they're sacrificing in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's making them humble.
Agreed.
This dude from the dirt.
I already know, bro. I already know.
He from the dirt. Sometimes you got to make sacrifices because you want the best and you want to get the most you can for your family. And we ain't talking mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, auntie that's like mom.
Talking about next generations.
You talking about next generation.
Yeah.
So I got to take this abuse.
Right.
I get it.
Because I'm getting millions of dollars for it, right? So I'm going to take this abuse, humble myself, but man.
I get it.
Look, man, hey, I play corporate every day.
Oh, you already know. Shit.
If I could slap the shit out of 10 motherfuckers, I'd be all right.
You can get it off your chest.
I will be, I promise you. Every day it's at least 10.
That's that physical therapy at its finest.
But that I can't channel that.
Right.
I got to channel, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then in my mind, I'm asking, what the fuck I look like?
Yep.
Fuck made you ask me that?
Right. I think I do think, I see a lot of brightness in his future, probably his own show or something, but I'm sure that's coming. But his take on what we've seen has been, to me, spot on. I think he's a very real individual. And he's not, it doesn't seem like he's doing a whole lot for clout. If you listen to his videos, he's not yelling.
Nah.
He's not giving a whole, he does use a lot of profane.
He was disrespectful to
And
Matt
that's
Barnes.
what's scary.
Yeah. He's calm.
The calm.
That's what's
Before the
scary.
storm.
He's calm.
Before the storm.
And knowing that type of dirt, I know it's 10 more motherfuckers behind him that's ready to go.
Right.
Yep.
Waiting on somebody.
You know them too.
Waiting on somebody.
They waiting for the word.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just say go, man.
We can handle it.
Just give me that green light,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Interesting to see. I'm sure there'll be more to come. I'm sure he's not done.
God willing, there's no more to come. Let that shit die.
That's why ain't nobody saying shit.
Hey, very true.
That's
Very
why
true.
nobody is not
Let that
responding.
Hey, that mother even gave it to Jamel Hill.
Straight up and down.
Ain't nobody responding. They know they know what time it is.
They responded. I don't know how genuine their responses are.
Man, leave that man alone, man.
That's the best thing to do.
Only person, and I'm sure there's more to come, like I said with the story, but only person I haven't really seen change up or say anything different, at least to my knowledge, is Matt Barnes. But with that being
but
said,
what are you saying when you got a little crackle in your voice? Hey, you could come to the podcast and we can sit down and talk about it. And if you want to get it on, then we can get it on.
Well, he told him I want all the smoke.
Or we can.
You don't really want that smoke, but I want all the smoke.
Matt Barnes don't want that.
I want all the smoke.
Yeah,
Sound confident in your shit, motherfucker.
I get it.
Shit, Matt Barnes was 6'6", probably 235.
Kwame Brown 7 foot.
Hey,
Right.
when you look
7
at it,
foot.
he ran up on Derek Fisher.
Yeah, shorty in his eyes. Yeah, I get it. Like I said, more to come.
Post that clip too.
Hey,
didn't he?
before we get out of here, fellas, I definitely have to pay homage to Mr. George Floyd. We are on the anniversary of that tragic event.
Yeah, yesterday
He lost
was.
his life. Yeah, yesterday. And so, rest in peace, King. I hate that we're in this space. Hopefully, with the sentencing, we'll get some true justice. But that's still up in the air. But again,
Yeah, you
rest
still
in
got
peace.
others to be prosecuted, though.
Absolutely.
It's not over.
Yeah, it's not over.
It's just starting. Salute.
Yeah. With that being said, UnMask'D World, we appreciate you guys for still supporting, rocking with us. I know we took a little bit of a health break, but we back. We ready to give you this information. And until next time, continue to like, subscribe, comment, post, all of those things. We appreciate you all. Until next time, I'm out. It's DJ D Spence.
Fuck with us, Trez.
One.
Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life.